Okay, I just woke up. Happy Vlogmas Day 21. Alright, so I went back and watched my vlog for yesterday, and something happened. I lost video. I'm gonna tell you what happened to Sweetie. Um, Night before yesterday, I see Barb running in and out of the house, and she's carrying a dog, and it's late, and they're usually in bed at this time. Long story short, every night there's a routine where the girls get a bedtime snack while Barb gets ready for bed so they don't bother her. Well, Barb gave them a sweet potato with jerky wrapped around it, and she's getting ready for bed, and she hears a noise, and it looks like Sweetie is having a seizure. And it freaks her out. Sweetie's never had a seizure. So Barb picks her up, tries to calm her down, can't do it. So she runs out of the house with Sweetie and bangs on our neighbor's door. They wake up. They are knowledgeable in animals. They take care of rescue pets, pets that have been abused. So Barb went to them. They try and help Sweetie. They can't because Barb's thinking Sweetie's just choked on her treat. Uh, they go to a vet that's open 24 hours and give Sweetie over. They take her in back. She's in back for a while, and a nurse comes out and says she's broken her trachea. It's not good. And then Barb's like, well, is she going to be okay? Is she going to live? And the nurse goes, the doctor will be out in a minute, and walks away. That nurse is so lucky I don't know her name. So, doctor comes out and he's talking to her. He said you know, he couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. She uh, was moving too much for an x-ray, da 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 da. And Barb goes, did she break her trachea? He goes, I don't think so. I can't give her an x-ray, but no, she's okay now. Barb's like, what? The nurse told me she broke her trachea. That was the look on the doctor's face. No, I thought she might have. I don't think she has now. She's doing a lot better. I put air down her throat. That relaxed her enough. She couldn't breathe, apparently. That relaxed her enough. She stood up and it out. But the doctor's like, she can't have big treats anymore. She's an old dog. Um, but yeah, Sweetie almost died because she's a pig. Um, and she was still on. Well, she's going to be on medicine for about a week because she's on antibiotics that relax her, and um, we have to keep an eye on her. But from now on, like I did yesterday, treats are ground up in my Ninja because we're not losing Sweetie any faster than we have to. Scared the crap out of me. I hadn't given her any hugs yesterday or the day before yesterday, because my niece was here and she was loving on her. Ugh. But yeah, I give them both. What's this? Oh, I bought that hat. I forgot. There's a hat. I'll pick that up too. She was loving on Sweetie and Sassy because she's off school right now and she's here doing interviews because her house doesn't have good internet. Okay. I gotta get going. But I wanted to tell you guys what happened with Sweetie. Nobody asked, but okay. I'm getting my hair cut today. I have to go upstairs and get dinner ready. I'll be back. The turkey still feels pretty frozen. We're going to make it on Saturday, so I took it out. Today's the 21st. We're doing coffee. Hold on. Okay. The coffee is caramel vanilla coffee. That's gonna be good. That's the best of both worlds. The hot sauce is Thai sweet chili hot sauce. Gonna be good. And here's the candy. It's a caramel inside. Okay. We're going upstairs. Oh, I should get my pills. Okay. I put 3 pork steaks in the crock pot. About a half an onion and 3 mushrooms. Why? Everybody doesn't like those. I'm the only one. But I tell them, just put some over to the side and give me the mushrooms because I will eat them. I do not have my favorite seasoning pack. I'm so upset. So, instead of the Louis, I'm going to put some gravy and some ranch night black pepper parmesan stuff in here. That'll give it flavor, right? Alright, hold on. Okay. I've moved because my nephew and niece came home. We have the coffee. It smells really good. I don't taste any caramel or vanilla. But it tastes so good. Okay. I have friend mail. This year I actually sent out Christmas cards. You believe it? I can't. I never do that. I'm lousy for it. Thank you for the Christmas card. This is from Renee. Beauty and More with Renee. That is pretty. Isn't that pretty? There's snow. It's jacket weather here in St. Louis. Oh, come let us adore him. Wishing you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And safe New Year. Renee. And Junior. Thank you, Renee. I tried to be good this year. Well, for Christmas cards. Alright. Last Temu haul before I start a new buy. I'm going to do it in January. Because, boy, have I spent money in November and December. And I found a bunch of international markets around me, and I want to go to them. We're doing that today if we have time. I have a 3 o'clock appointment. I have to get to. I'm also going to get my hair cut. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright. So I was watching Life with Christine, and she had gotten a sweatshirt that I really loved. And so I went on Temu and started looking at their clothes again. I got this sweatshirt for my sister. In reality, it could be for me as well. And it might be because this is huge. Yeah, this is way too big for my sister. But it's, I like murder shows, comfy clothes, and maybe 3 people. But I do. I love that shirt. Sweatshirt. Next. I don't know. Out of the container. Oh. This is a plant grower thing. Like how did I describe stuff? Hold on. You put the... It's like a starter. I was watching some... Who was that? I was watching them yesterday, and they have all these starters in their basement. Lettuce, tomatoes, arugula. All kinds. And, they have the hot lights and everything. And I'm like, I have this coming. I think you put a little bit of soil down here. You put the plants in here. They grow up, or the seeds. They grow. Maybe you put the seeds right underneath. I'll have to look into it. But it's so that there's not a lot of dirt, and they grow up, and you have your starters. Okay. Next. Another shirt. Oh, okay. This one's for my sister. Definitely. Living like Rose, dressing like Blanche, think like Dorothy, and speak like Sophia. I love this shirt. Oh, it's the Golden Girls. You know, they were my age when they were on that show. How's that make you feel? How's that make me feel? So good. Okay, another gardening thing. We're getting old, apparently. And I saw this This is a tool, if I can get it, for weeds. Where you're, you know, and you grip it and you can hit it with the sharp end. And you can jab it with, pull it out with this. What do you think? I love it. Putting that right back in here so nobody gets hurt. Don't forget about it. Don't forget about it. Okay. Last item. And, I bought this one for me. This is what I saw Christine buy. Only hers was different because I'm older. Hers said made in the 70s. It was a hoodie. Made in the 70s. Mine, made in the 60s. So, isn't it groovy, man? Okay, I gotta get going. I gotta go get my hair. Oh, that's not put on very well. I won't be putting this through the dryer because I can tell that's coming right off. Alright, I'm gonna finish my coffee. I'm gonna wash my face. In fact, I'm gonna do that right now. Does anybody else have these wipes all over the house? So in case you feel like, oh, I need to do this, you have them all over the house. Hold on. Let's do a review. This is, oh, that's nice. Upside down. Be Pure. This is from the Dollar Tree. Oh, it feels good. Yeah. Okay. From the Dollar Tree. Compared to Cetaphil. Gentle cleansing cloths with aloe, A5. Where am I getting an A from? Aloe vera, B5, and B3. Gentle cleansing cloth. 25 cloths. Do not flush. Do not flush, people. Unless you want a bill. Ah, that's nice. Really nice. Alright. Going to go get ready to leave. Most people said keep your hair on the longer side. I think I'm going to. I have so many brand new hair things. So, for now, I think I'm going to put it right underneath. Right around here. It's still about a foot off. Alright, you guys, I'll be back. Okay, I got 6 inches taken off. Whoo! I feel lighter. I think I'm gonna go try and see if I can go to a international market. Okay, I didn't do it. I went to the place, but I want to talk about St. Louis for a minute. There are good areas and there are bad, just like everywhere else. And if you're in St. Louis and you ever are not sure about where you're at and you look up and it says a state street like Michigan, Missouri, Illinois, something like that, Get out. And I'm driving along and I'm noticing, oh, I used to hang out here when I was young. I had friends in this area, yeah. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's cool. It was empty when I hung out over here. It looked really bad. Um, Still empty. And a lot of the houses were burnt out. And I was like, okay, this is not looking good. And then I got to it, and there were no parking spaces, so I made a right, and then I was going to make a left and come up, and, and, um, um, and, come back. And I realized I had turned on to Michigan, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really not a good time or a good place to be. And I know you're saying, well, you're prejudiced. No, I'm not. Those are I was in the area that's always on the news. So don't judge, even though I was. And I turned around and I'm like, well, maybe I'll just go on in. Because on the other side of the road was a lot of free spots. And I looked over, and there was a crackhead sitting on the side of the street. And when I say sitting, he was laying down. So I was like, nope. And I just drove on home. So I'm home. I'm kind of hungry. So I've been wanting cornbread. So I think we're going to make cornbread. All right. Bye. Okay. I made cornbread. I'm going to show you. Here they are. I put actual corn in it. Here's one. I cut it in half, put a piece of butter inside of it. Hold on. I would have showed you while I was making it, but my niece was in here. And again, everybody in my family doesn't want to be on film, which is fine, you know. They have their rights, I have mine. It smells really good, and the oven only dropped 5 degrees, which isn't really important when you're just eating cornbread. But when you're going to make a turkey in that oven and pies in that oven, it's important. So, we're going to take a bite of the cornbread. Okay, here it is. Looks good. There's corn in it. It's very hot. It is 2:20. First thing I've eaten today. I had coffee, I had water. I have this. This is good. Mmm. You can see the corn. All right. I have a I have to go somewhere in about a half hour. So, I have to run an errand. I'll be back. Mm-hmm. Okay. Waiting for my niece to get out of where she's at. Uh, I think this is the last one that she needed a ride to. I love her. She needs to go get her license. If I ever win money in the lottery, I'll pay for her to go get her license. And I'll buy her a car. Not a new car, an old car, at least 5 years old, so she can wreck it. Alright, I'll be back. My niece came home with Milk Duds. They're good. Okay, we're done. Tomorrow we start baking pies and stuff. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next one.